You ever feel like just when life starts getting better, something comes out of nowhere and wrecks it all? The job interview falls through. You get ghosted. You wake up motivated and then suddenly, you're drained. What if I told you that's not failure? What if it's something else? You've been doing the work, reading the books, making the vision board, waking up early, drinking the green juice, saying the affirmations. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. And for a moment, it works. You feel invincible. Until something breaks. Why does it feel like life sabotages you just when you start to grow? That's not random. That's not the universe being cruel. That's part of the process. There's an invisible force that seems to say, "Oh, you want to evolve? Let's test that." And suddenly, your routine collapses. Your confidence is shaken. You feel like starting over again. It feels personal. But it's not. Most people think if they do everything right, life will cooperate. But life doesn't work on a straight line. It works in spirals, in cycles. And just when you think you've figured it out, it shifts. Not because you failed, but because comfort is a cage. Real transformation doesn't happen in peace. It happens in pressure, in discomfort, in the moments you'd never choose, but end up changing everything. But we don't see this online. We see curated highlight reels, perfect smiles, aesthetic breakfasts, wins, milestones, celebrations. Nobody posts, "Hey, I cried in the shower for 30 minutes today." Nobody says, "I feel lost again." But they all feel it. We just hide it better. So when your life feels messy, chaotic, off track, remember, that's not failure. That's just the part nobody shows. So what if instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you asked, "What is this showing me?" Because sometimes the greatest growth comes disguised as a setback. The breakup that breaks you opens your heart. The lost job becomes the doorway to your purpose. The anxiety, the pressure, the chaos, all whispering the same thing. There's more to you. And you only find it outside your comfort zone. Think back. How many times has something bad happened, only for it to make sense months or years later? You miss a flight and meet someone in the airport who changes your path. You don't get that job, and a better one shows up a week later. You lose someone you love, and it forces you to rebuild your life. Stronger, clearer, more you. In the moment, it hurts. But life is playing a longer game than you can see. There's a saying, life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you need to become who you're meant to be. That means pain is a teacher. Resistance is a mirror. Sabotage? Sometimes it's not sabotage at all. It's refinement. You're not being punished. You're being sharpened. The universe asks, do you still want it after it gets hard? Do you still believe when nothing is working? Do you still show up when no one is watching? That's the test. If you zoom out far enough, you'll see something powerful. That life is both the sculptor and the storm. It breaks you down to rebuild you better. It's not chaos. It's choreography. And when everything feels like it's falling apart, it's often falling into place. But only if you don't resist it. Only if you stay present. only if you choose to believe. That discomfort doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're growing. Ask yourself, where in your life do you feel like giving up? Where do you think life is against you? Now, look again. What if that situation is for you? What if it's the very thing designed to pull out your deepest strength? Maybe you don't need to fix it. Maybe you need to face it. Not with fear, but with curiosity. With openness. With trust. So the next time something falls apart, when you lose the job, the lover, the plan, don't just ask, why me? Ask, what's trying to emerge here? What part of me is being born in this moment of discomfort? Because behind every breakdown is the breakthrough you didn't know you needed. Not every fall is failure. Sometimes, it's a sacred invitation. Life isn't against you. It's trying to wake you up. Will you answer?